Another thing you want to look at is experience. So that follows on from seeing that, you know, images are being uploaded. I'm talking about Facebook mostly as a means. You know, if it's on a website, you're not going to know how often the images are uploaded. But most days, these days, most makeup artists now have a Facebook page or, you know, some kind of medium to show their work, a blog or anything, and they're all date posted. Last year I found it very difficult because I was being pushed out by makeup artists that were offering bridals for between £35 to £90 to £100, and of course a lot of brides under this recession and under this financial stress were going with them and booking them for their, you know, engagement, their you know, if it's an Indian wedding, there's going to be 5 or 6 events, so they were booking them for the whole package, the whole shebang. Whereas, you know, I was much more expensive. I didn't come down on my price, and therefore I didn't get much bridal work last year at all. This year I found I was getting booked up very late than I expected, and I did moan at the beginning of the year to friends that, you know, I wasn't getting any bookings and what's wrong, and brides were telling me that they were getting it cheaper elsewhere, and then what was happening was that these girls were coming back and saying that they weren't happy with the work that they had for their engagement or pre-wedding function, and then I got lots of last minute bookings. I mean, I was getting girls saying, I'm getting married tomorrow, I've been let down, my artist isn't turning up, she's just told me she's got something else to do. And then, you know, can I come? And then when I questioned the girls, I found out that they were booking girls who they thought were makeup artists, but then they found out that the quality of the makeup they were using was either high street brand makeup, they weren't trained, they just, you know, were learning from YouTube, and they just didn't have much experience, so they couldn't handle the job basically, and they weren't happy. So I got booked up a lot later in the year, and you know, it was a very busy year again, but it, you know, I'm just saying, just make sure you know who you're booking. There was a lot of talk between us makeup artists and in our network that a lot of girls were coming for trials, looking at what the makeup artists were using, and then going away and setting up themselves, maybe 2 girls together, things like that. So, and then offering that at £35, £40, £50. And these were sometimes, I heard a lot of these being girls, ladies coming from India and then just starting up and doing their own thing. That's fine if you don't really care about if makeup and how you look isn't that important. And for some brides it isn't, you know, they just need a makeup artist just to make them look, you know, just dress them up, and they're not really that bothered, and you can see that, and I'm not even going to go there. If I give you an example, I'm going to upset someone. Just, you know, look at their portfolios, and look at somebody reputable. Try and get testimonials. If someone likes someone's work, then there'll be testimonies. You'll find them. You'll see it within their news feed. You'll see it on their websites. I've got cards up on display from girls that have sent me thank you cards for the work I've done. Yeah, so that's just part. I'm sure I remember something I've forgotten, but if I do, I'll add that in the comments box below. Do add your own comments. I'm not saying all artists that, you know, offer cheap makeup are going to be no good. There are some amazing artists out there that do it just for the love of doing makeup and hair and not for the money. They are far and few between, but there are some brilliant artists out there, and you know, word of mouth is everything. So try and get at least, you know, try and look at least 5 different artists and look at the quality of work between them. Look for photoshopping and image retouching, and then make your mind up to have a trial and get price comparisons as well. And I'll talk about all of those things later as well, about trials and pricing and things like that. I hope this was useful to you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.